Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis, shedding through the defense. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second. And 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry now for Bettis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they helped get him out of trouble.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Second down, Vic. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 63 yards, and the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Deion Sanders, 97 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go!
A run. This is Pettis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now we give running left. It's Bettis. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Vic. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
White 20! White 20! Check 26, check 26.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Franco Harris taking it in. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Vic on second down. Forced out to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Michael Vick. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Parkey adds the extra point. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Drops it off for Chubb. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Throwing, Vick. Cooper's got it. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion, but it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
Vick now steps away to his left, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the gun, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Now Bettis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Eagle, eagle. Blake. Right twist it.
4th down, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's got this down to the 35. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running in the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time. Vic on fourth down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Eagle, eagle. Stop.
Now here's Vic. Ebron's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Vic. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Eagle, eagle.
To throw, Vic. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And he can't hang on. That's definitely complete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It'll be Vic once more. But he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty bands. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America? Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools.